Sitting up nice and tall, breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands to your heart and let it go. Exhale. Pressing your palms together. Seal your lips. And begin to breathe now through just your nostrils. All right, this is the breath we'll utilize throughout the practice. Into the nose and out through the nose. Intentionally taking full and deep breaths. Oftentimes our breath is a measure of how much energy we're putting into each moment, how much intention we're bringing into each moment. If your breath is going beyond you, for instance, the breaths get short and shallow. If your breath hasn't caught up to where you are, right, your energy output doesn't quite match the rate of breath, right? You know you can maybe bring a little bit more effort into the action, or in the first case, you need to pull back a little bit. We want our breath to support what we're doing. And it's this balance, this combination, this harmony between action and breath that provides us with the most efficient practice. So as you work into a deeper practice today, notice where your breath goes. If your breath is pulling past where you are, maybe pull back. Pull back either body or breath to create harmony and balance. If your breath is still moving slow and you need to ramp up support what you're doing, speed it up. Try to create a harmony and balance between your body and your breath so that your practice becomes more efficient. Exhale all the way out, please. Inhale, forearm. Blink your eyes open, and let's make our way onto our hands and knees. Keep breathing through just the nostrils, in through the nose and out through the nose. And we'll spread the fingers nice and wide, and go ahead and just make some nice big circles around the wrists, pressing down to the hands. Cat pose, down the spine. Cow pose, lift your chest. Keep it going. Cat pose, round your spine. Cow pose. Other way, cat pose, round your spine. Cow pose. Chest. Cat pose, round your spine. And cow pose, lift your chest high. Great. Turn your palms face up and point the fingers in towards each other. Go ahead and place your left hand on top of your right hand. So the fingers line up, the palms line up like you're clapping your hands. The wrists are together. You're going to bend your right elbow towards the ground, going wide, and squeeze your right elbow towards your left elbow. Wrap it in. Right elbow bends wide, and right elbow wraps in. 3 more, wide, and squeeze. 2 more, wide. Squeeze it. 1 more, wide. Squeeze it. Hold it here. Lean towards your left a little bit. Press through the hands. Lean to the left. Lean toward the fingers and press through the hand. Rock forward a little bit. Rock back. Just kind of find that sweet spot. Great. And release. Let's switch sides. Left palm faces up. Place your right hand on top of your left hand. Fingers together. Palms together. All right. And you're going to bend the left elbow wide and squeeze the elbows towards each other. And the left elbow wide. Squeeze the left elbow in. 3 more. Left elbow wide. Squeeze it. Left elbow wide. Squeeze it in. 1 more time. Left elbow wide. And squeeze it in. Hold it there. Press through the palms, press through the fingers, lean to your right. And stretching the wrist out. Keep squeezing the elbows in. Rock forward, rock back. Lean to the right. And release it. Turn your palms face down. Point your fingers back towards your thighs. Shift forward and back a few times down. And if you want, you can come back to moving the spine. Cat pose. Cow pose. Cat pose. Cow pose. All right, that's good. Tuck your toes and sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms up overhead. Spread your fingers wide. Close your hands tight into a fist. Then go ahead and flick the fingers open and closed. Here we go. Open, close, open, close. Keep it going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, please. Untuck your toes. Sit back onto the tops of your feet. Walk your hands back, lean back, float the knees up. To your toes if you can. And pulsing it out a little bit might feel really good here. All right, downward dog when you're ready, please. Shake it out a little bit. Shake out your shoulders. Shake out your hips. Okay. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Reach it up. Stretch it back. Bend your left knee. Stack your left hip over your right hip. Press to the hands. Pull your left thigh up and back. Re-extend your left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Step outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Circle your left arm forward. Circle your left arm back. Grab your right foot, squeeze it in. Heel to bump. Kick the foot back into your hand. Press through your feet. Pull your heart forward. Release the back foot. Circle your left arm around. Straighten your left leg. Flex your toes. Flex your quads. Shake out your hips. Again, inhale, rock forward and lunge. Left arm circles back and around. Grab your foot and squeeze. Kick the foot into the hand. Pull your heart forward, deepen your lunge. Release the foot. Circle the left arm around. Flex your toes. Flex your quads. Shake it out. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Left arm reaches back. Squeeze it in. Kick the foot into the hand. Release it. Tuck your back toes. Pick up your back knees. Straighten your legs. Press to your feet. Press to your hands. Stretch to your arms and legs. Very good. All right. Push down into the hands. Sweep your left leg back up to the sky. Three-legged down dog. And once again, stack your left hip over your right hip. Only this time, we're going to flip it over. Left foot to the ground behind you. Lower your hips to the ground. Tap the ground between your legs. Lift your hips back up. Reach your left arm over your head. Press to the right hand. Again, left hand taps. Left arm reaches forward. Left hand taps. Left arm reaches forward. Hold it here. Press to the right hand. Reach the left fingertips. And we'll start to make our way into our plank pose. Shift forward, lower, chaturanga. Point your toes, bring the elbows back. Pull forward, Cobra Pose. Legs are active, squeeze your thighs. Press to your feet and lift into your chest. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Right thigh lifts up, right thigh pulls back. Re-extend your right leg up to the sky. Take your right knee to your right shoulder. Step outside of your right hand. Drop your left knee down. Reach your right arm forward. Circle it up. Circle it back. Grab your foot. Squeeze it in. Heel to bump. Kick the foot back into your hand. Press to your feet. Pull your heart forward. Release the back foot. Right arm circles around. Straighten your right leg. Flex your toes. Flex your quads. Shake out your hips. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Reach forward. Reach back. Grab your foot. Squeeze it in. Kick it back. Release it. Circle around. Straighten your right leg. Toes flex. Quads flex. Active leg. One more time. Rock forward. Big arm circle around. Reach back. Grab your foot. Squeeze it in. Kick it back. Release it. Tuck your toes. Pick up the back knees. Straighten your legs. Press to your legs. Press to your hands. Stretch. Keep pushing down through your hands. Sweep the right leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Stack the right hip over the left hip. One more time before you flip it over. When the right foot lands, tap the ground between the legs with the right hand. Lift your hips back up. Reach the right arm over your head. Press the left arm a lot. Again, right hand taps the ground. Lift your hips up. Right hand taps the ground. Lift your hips up. Hold it. Stretch. Reach to your fingertips. And we'll come back around plank pose. Shift forward. Lower. Chaturanga. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. You're good. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Reach it up and pulse it overhead. Straight leg, point the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel, right big toe. Right leg lifts up. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel, left big toe. Left leg lifts up. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel, right big toe. Right leg lifts up. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel, left big toe. Left leg lifts up. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot, left thumb. Right leg lifts up. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot, right thumb. Bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, lift up halfway. Extend out through the spine. Exhale, fold in. Lift the hips high as you press down into your feet. Inhale, rise up to standing. Reach the arms up. Hands to your heart. Please exhale. Tone your thighs. Glutes engaged. Reach the arms up. Lift into your chest. Reach it back. Exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Extend out. Plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Push down, hop up to go back. Nice. Cobra pose or upward dog. Squeeze your thighs, lift your chest, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to the backs of the thighs to come up to the toes. Press to the hands, bend the knees, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Rise to standing, reach the arms up. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up and stretch back, please. Lift into your chest. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Lift up halfway, extend out. Plant the hands, take it back, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift high through the backs of the thighs. Press through the hands, step, hop, or float forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Rise to standing, reach the arms up. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up, reach back, lift into your chest, press into your feet. Little back bend. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Inhale, lift up halfway, extend out. Plant your hands, step hopper, float it back, chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Rest back. Hug the forearms in, extend out through your arms. Bend your knees, look forward, keep the hips high. Float it forward, forward, full, hips over shoulders. Press down through the hands. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Rise to standing, reach the arms up. This time you're going to clasp opposite elbows overhead. Squeeze your elbows together, like use your hands to squeeze the elbows in, but at the same time, press the elbows out into the hands. Okay, can you bring your arms back a little bit more behind your ears? Nice, keep pulling the elbows apart, but also squeezing them together. Can you draw your front ribs in a little bit more? And again, bring the arms back. So we're not flaring the ribs out, just as we are working our shoulder extension. Try lifting the elbows up a little bit higher, pulling them back a little bit more. Press to the feet, lift to the elbows, pull the elbows back. Maybe you're starting to find a little bit of a back bend now. One more breath, pull the elbows up and pull the elbows back. Keep the shape in the spine. Extend your arms up and out. Inhale, maybe you're looking up towards the sky. Practice the arms exhale, maybe curling back even more. Hips come forward, chest is lifted. From here, we'll come to chair pose. Reach the arms up, sit the hips back, please. Squeeze thighs in towards each other. Thighs hug in. Spin the thighs down towards the ground. Broaden your hips. Sit through that space. Reach the arms up and back a little bit more. Inhale. Very nice. Forward fold. Exhale. Sweep the arms back. Interlace your fingers behind your back, please. Your palms are squeezing together. Your knuckles are extending up towards the ceiling and overhead. Press through your feet and stretch through your legs. Stretch through your side body and fold it. Squeezing the palms together. Reach the knuckles up and overhead. Stretch through your side body and fold it in. Bring your hands back down to your low back, please. Slide your hands down to the ground. Inhale to lift up halfway and lengthen. Very good. Exhale, step your right foot back behind you. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Press through your feet, deepen your lunge. We're going to side bend over towards our left side. Press through your feet, stretch through your legs. Deepen your lunge, reach up, reach over. Very good. Inhale back up to center. Over to the right side. You can take your right hand down and lean to the right. Press to your feet, stretch to your legs. Big stretch to that side body. Deepen your lunge. Inhale, take the arms back up. Great. From here, cactus the arms. Curl back again. Press to your feet, deepen your lunge. Lift your chest up and back. Extend the arms back out, but keep the chest lifted. Press through the feet, reach back to the fingertips. Circle the hands all the way back down to the ground, please. Take your left leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Once again, stack your left hip over your right hip, flip it over, come into a wild thing. Left foot to the ground behind you. Press to the right hand, reach to the left fingertips. Right, left arm reaches up and overhead. Maybe you're starting to reach the fingertips to the ground. Maybe the hand comes down. Press to the right foot, squeeze to the right glute. 3, 2, and 1. Look forward. Come all the way back around. We're going to step our left foot all the way back to the top of the mat. And rise up to warrior 2. Wrap your right arm behind your back. Drop your left hand down your back. Clasp your hands. Pull your elbows apart. Press to your feet. Deepen your left. Take your left elbow away from your left knee. Press your left knee away from your left elbow. Back leg stay strong. Elbows pull apart. Deepen your lunge. Back leg stay strong. Press to your feet, stretch through your legs, stretch through your arms. Straighten your legs, open the arms back up, please. Get low, Shavasana. Right knee's gonna bend, left leg's gonna extend. Sit back, get really low. From here, we're gonna kick it back to the top of the mat into our half moon pose. Okay, left hand comes forward, right arm and right leg lift up. Once you get there, reach back with your right hand to grab your right foot. Shavasana action. As we're working into this back bend shape today, grab the foot and kick back. Pulling your heart forward, pressing through your standing leg, and extending out. Pull your toes towards the back of your head. Reach the crown of your head forward, almost curling your head back towards your toes. 3. Kick back, standing leg strong. 2. And 1, release it. Circle the right arm forward, circle the right arm down, and step the right foot back behind you. Great, come into a 3-legged down dog again. Left leg lifts up to the sky. Look forward, keep your left leg lifted. As you rock forward and down, lower your chest down, your chin down. Lift your left leg up as high as you can. Slide forward, Cobra Pose. Pull forward, lift your chest up. Maybe the thighs lift upward dog. Downward facing dog, press it back. Breathe. Hug your forearms in and start to lower both elbows down to the ground, dolphin pose. Press back, look back towards your toes. Push down, stretch through your arms, stretch through your legs. Breathe. And hug the forearms in, press the forearms down. Hug the shins in and press the thighs back. Breathe. Extend through your arms and legs. We're gonna come forward back into our forward fold, but from here, we're gonna hop. So, lift up to your toes. Let's practice first, bending your knees, looking forward. Push off your toes, plank pose. Both elbows lift up. Take it back to your dolphin pose. Hips are high, elbows come down. Let's do that again. Bend your knees, look forward. Plank pose. Take it back, dolphin pose. All right, this time, same thing, only we're gonna hop. Bend your knees, look forward. As you hop forward, the elbows lift. So you're pushing through your hands a lot, strong arms. Come forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Step your left foot back behind you. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Press to your feet, deepen your lunge, side bend towards your right side. Press to your feet, stretch to your legs, deepen your lunge even more. Inhale, come back up. Take it to your left side, left hand comes down. Press to your feet, stretch to your legs, deepen your lunge. Lunge, lunge, lunge forward even more. Inhale, come back up. Hey, cactus the arms as you curl back. Press to your feet, stretch to your legs. Pull your belly in, lift your chest up, curl it back. Press to your feet, lunge. Reach the arms up and back. Keep lifting through your chest, pressing through your feet. Circle the hands all the way down to the ground. Take it back, 3-legged down dog. Right leg goes up. Stack your right hip over your left hip. We flip it over. Wild thing. Right foot to the ground. Lift your hips, reach to your fingertips. Right hand comes down. Press to your left foot. Squeeze to the left glute. Maybe the right hand is on the ground for 3, 2, And one, look forward. Keep reaching through your right fingertips. Softly step your right foot back to the top of the mat. Circle the arms up. Warrior two, reverse warrior with the shoulder bind. Left hand wraps back. Right arm drops down. Clasp your hands, pull your elbows apart, press into your feet and lunge. And pull your right elbow up and back. Press your right knee forward. Draw your front ribs in. Side bend. Elbows pull apart. Press to your back foot. Lunge. Again, draw your front ribs in. Side bend. Press to your feet, lunge. Straighten your legs, open up the arms, please. Take it to your left side, Skandasana. Left knee bends, sit back, get low, keep your chest up as best you can. Try not to round in. We'll come forward to our half moon pose. Right hand down, left arm, left leg lifted. As soon as you find your balance, reach back with your left hand, grab your left foot. Kick the foot back into your hand. Press to your standing legs, strong legs. Kick back, pull your heart forward. Work on this back bend. Pulling your toes towards the back of your head. Pulling your heart forward, curling back, head towards your toes. Standing leg strong, kick back for 3. Lift to that back leg, kick back 2. Good. And 1, circle the left hand down, step the left foot back. Take it back into your 3-legged down dog. Right leg goes up to the sky. Keep the right leg lifted high as you rock forward and down, lower chest and chin towards the mat. Lift your right leg up as high as you can. Lower down, Cobra Pose, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lower both forearms down to the ground, please. Hug your forearms in. Press back, chest to thighs. Hug your forearms in, push down and press back. Ready? Lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Step, hop, or float it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down. Reach the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Press to your feet deep in your lunge. Side bend to your left side. Press to your feet deep in your lunge. Come up and over. Side bend to your right side. Reach the arms up. Cactus the arms. Curl it back. Reach the arms back. Lift into your chest. Deepen your lunge. Release the hands down to the ground. 3-legged down dog. Kick the left leg up and back, please. Stack your left hip over your right hip and flip it over. Wild thing. Maybe you land on the top of your left foot this time. Reach to your left fingertips. Press to your right arm. Press to your right foot. You can turn it over. 3, 2, 1. Come back onto the right hand. Reach the left arm forward. Step your left foot softly to the top of the mat. Come on up. Reverse warrior. Wrap your right hand behind your back. Drop your left hand down your back. Clasp your hands. Pull your elbows apart. Press to your feet deep in your lunge. Open the arms up. Skandasana. Right side, keep your chest up. Sit back at low. Come forward, half moon pose. Left hand down, right arm, right leg lifted. Grab a hold of your right foot. Take it back. Pull your heart forward. Start to grip the big toe side of your foot. Turn your grip to the arch of your foot. Bend your standing knee. Bring your belly to your thigh. And we're going to drop the right hip and kick back. Come into our dancer pose. Kicking right foot into right hand. Reaching to the left fingertips. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Left hand down. Right hand down. Step the right foot back. Kick the left leg to the sky, please. All right. Shift forward. Lower your Chest and chin down. Lift the left leg up as high as you can. Bend the left knee, curl your toes towards the back of your head. Slide forward, Cobra Pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lower your forearms back down. Lift up to your toes. Bend your knees. Step, hop, or float. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down. One more time. Reach the arms up. Press your feet. Side bend to your right side. Inhale, come back up. Deepen your lunge. Side bend to your left side. Press to your feet. Stretch to your legs. Inhale, back up. Cactus your arms. Curl back. Press to your feet. Stretch to your legs. Reach the arms back. Lift into your chest. Stretch. Release the hands down. Take the right leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Stack your right hip over your left hip. Wild thing, if you can, land on the top of your right foot. Okay. Press down, reach to your right fingertips. You can turn it all the way over into your upward bow wheel pose. Breathe. And when you're ready, left hand turns back around, reach the right arm forward. Press down to the left hand. Control, press down. Right foot steps softly, softly, softly back to the top of the mat. So good. Come on up. Reverse warrior. Clasp your hands behind your back. Pull your elbows apart. Deepen your lunge. We'll open the arms up. Standasana. Left side. Chest is lifted. Legs are active. Come back to the top of the mat. Half moon pose. Right hand down. Right arm. Right fingertips down. Right leg strong. Lift your left arm. Lift your left leg. Reach back. Grab your left foot. Vrschikasana. Kicking back. Kick the foot back. Pull your heart forward. Then we're going to switch the grip. Taking your left hand out of the arch of your left foot. So an underhand grip of the foot. From there, bending your standing knee a lot until your stomach and thighs connect. Now dropping your left hip and re-extending the standing leg by kicking back through the lifted leg. Right arm might reach forward or stay down. Kick back. Lift your toes to the sky for 3, 2, and 1. We say kick back. Left hand down, left foot steps back. Kick the right leg up to the sky. One more time, three-legged down dog. Rock forward, lower chin down. Lift your right leg up. Lift it, lift it, lift it, then bend your right knee. Curl your toes towards the back of your head. Cobra Pose. Inhale. Upward facing dog, maybe. Lift your thighs. Lift your chest. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward. Fingertips to the top edge of the mat. Walk your feet back, toes to the back edge of the mat. Hug your forearms in, lower the forearms down. And lift them up. Lower the forearms down. Lift them up. 3 more. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Last time, lower. Hold it. Lower the hips down. Point your toes. Sphinx pose. Pull your heart forward. Lift up into your chest. Press to your feet. Pull your heart forward. Great. Start to pull forward even more. Maybe you start to float the elbows up, pulling forward. And so you're not pushing the hands down. It's like you're dragging the top of the mat towards you. And pull. Feet press down. Heart pulls towards thumbs. Use your rhomboids, muscles between your shoulder blades. Pull together. Lats pull down the back. 3, Chest up, head up, 2. Pull forward. And 1, lower. All the way down. Take your hands next to your hips, palms facing down. Okay, press down into the hands, lift your legs up. Hold it. Press through the hands a little bit more. Reach your toes back, lift your thighs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, shake out your hips. Okay, bring your hands back next to your chest. Press up onto your knees. Take your feet wider than your hips, back between your heels. Vrschikasana. Here's pose. Feet are wider than the hips if you can. Hips are heavy between the heels. If you need to, put something underneath you, blocks, blanket, whatever, and also just hold yourself up with your hands. Place your hands on your heels and start to lift your hips up. Come into your camel pose. Press your thighs back, lift your chest up, press your shins down, crown of the head extends back. Make sure you're not flopping your head back, but reaching out through the upper palate, roof of the mouth, stretches towards the crown of the head. Knees pressed down, breathe for 3. And keep lifting up, pushing down 2. Fill up your back body like a sail in the wind. Open up, 1. Hands to your heart. And sit back onto your feet or between your heels again. One more time, camel pose, hands to your heels. See if you can roll into it. So we're building this mobility through the spine. Lean back, press the hips forward, roll the shoulders back. Inner thighs spin back, press the knees and shins down. Lift up to the chest. Breathe for 3. Open up across the chest and shoulders. Press down. 2. Back body fills up like a sail in the wind. And 1. Bring your hands to your heart. All right, sit back. Let's play around with some inversion stuff. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. Okay. And then I'll move this like so. All right, first step, I'm going to do this sort of back bend inversion prep action. Yeah, I'm going to be, you can start legs distance away from the wall. All right, so here's my legs. I'll put my hips here. This is where you want your head to be in this next little drill we're going to do. Now, as you get more open and more comfortable, you can start to go further back. This is a great starting point, okay? So I'll bring my head right to where my bum just was. One up into this headstand. I'm going to do on my forearms. Interlace the fingers, elbows under shoulders, walk the feet in and lift the legs up. Okay, once you get up, you can just take your feet to the wall right away. Feet to the wall. I'll start to press through the feet, extend out, maybe lift the head up. All right, go for it now. Press through your feet, push down into the forearms either way. Maybe your head is down, or maybe it's just hovering. Maybe it's all the way lifted. Pressing through your feet. Stretching through the entire upper body. If you can, you'll start to turn your gaze towards your thumbs more. By pulling your chest towards the wall. Push down, breathe. When you're ready to come down, you can come back into your headstand or come off the wall and lower. Okay. Do that one more time for a few breaths. Walk the feet in. It's much easier if you go to the wall one leg at a time. All right, press through your feet. Push down through your forearms. Maybe the head lifts up. If you're too close, if you didn't set yourself up the way I said, at least legs distance apart, or leg distance away, you won't get this stretch. You'll be too close to feel it. Notice how far away I am. I could even take my legs lower, right? My head is more or less underneath my bum, right? I'm legs distance away from the wall. And the closer you are, the less of the stretch you're gonna get. So you really wanna trust yourself and be full legs distance away. When you're ready to come back down, you can kick it over. All right, next, second drill. I'm gonna work on our forearm balance. So this one, I'm just gonna do a quick turnaround the other way and start with a dolphin pose on the wall. Heels on the wall, forearms under the shoulders, elbows under the shoulders. I'm gonna come into a tight dolphin pose, basically a down dog with the forearms down. Now, from here, practicing just coming up and retaining the balance. One foot to the wall, one leg up to the sky. Notice my shoulders and my hips are stacked, right? If you set yourself up too far away from the wall, you won't get the shoulders over the hips over the shoulders. So make sure you're in close enough that your shoulders and hips are stacked. Press down. Maybe you're feeling confident. You can start to take the second foot off the wall. But don't worry if that's not quite where you're at. Press down, strong core, squeeze your thighs. Push to the forearms. Okay. And come back down. Or play around with just kind of switching. Quick switches overhead. Pushing down, switches. Until you feel more comfortable holding the full balance. Head off the ground, pushing through the arms a lot. What I want us to really feel is that big pushing action out from the shoulders, pushing down, so that you're not feeling as though you're dropping towards the ground, you're lifting away from the ground. So maybe for today's practice, you'll just continue to work that, right? We did a lot of sort of back bend stuff, and so we're going to utilize that one more time. Let's do one more quick stretch. Take your right foot forward, and you're going to take your left knee and shin all the way against the wall. Okay. Press your hips forward into a lunge, pressing the left foot into the wall. Lunge forward, push through the feet, pull your heart forward, extend through your spine. Great. Then we're going to walk the hands up onto the right leg. Maybe walk the right foot in a little closer and push back. Take your back body to the wall as best you can. All right, this is a pretty deep knee flexion. So if your quads aren't feeling this, that's okay. Just do your best. You might keep the hands on the ground or use blocks even. Okay, next, press back into your lunge. Keep the hands on the thigh. Reach your arms up. Bring your thumbs to the back of your neck. Squeeze your elbows in. and start to pull your elbows to the wall. Okay, press through your feet, stretch through your legs. Over time, you'll start to slide the hands down the wall, down the wall. Here's my foot. Maybe you grab or touch your foot. It's back there. You don't have to get there, just showing you what's available. Maybe you just have elbows on the wall. 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Good. Switch legs, please. Left foot forward, right leg to the wall. We'll take that right knee and shin all the way against the wall here. Call these King Arthur stretches, like you're kneeling, you know? Bring the hands down and lunge. Press to your feet. Press your right foot into the wall. Press your left foot down and start to pull your heart forward. Stretch through your legs. And shake your hips out a little bit. Get into the psoas and the flexors. Right, from here, we'll walk the hands up onto the left thigh and press back. Right, back body against the wall. You can walk your left foot in a little closer if you need to. It's a little bit tighter on this side. So I'm pressing back towards the wall. Big stretch for the quads, pushing the knee down. I'm actually squeezing my heel towards my bum a little bit, so there's less pressure on the top of my foot. Next, stay here, or we'll lunge back in, but keep the hands on that left thigh. Okay. Take the arms up, press your palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. Squeeze the elbows in and start to pull your elbows back against the wall. Press. Stretch through your legs, press to the forearms. Maybe you slide the hands down and they touch your toes, or you can even try to grab your foot here, which is something that takes a lot of practice. So that's not where you are. That's okay. Press through your feet, press through your forearms. 3, maybe you're just elbows on wall. Maybe you're just fingertips on the wall, right? 2, and 1. Release the hands down. Good. Slide the right knee off the wall. We're going to turn around for our last big pose here. Sit back onto your heels for a second. Shake out your arms. All right, so we're going to combine that big back bend action with our forearm balance. You can just do the forearm balance, or you can take it into our scorpion pose. In some imaginary world where everything works perfectly, your toes and your head will eventually come to meet here. I've been working on it for years and I'm still not able to do that connection. So just to give you an idea, it takes, and I work on it pretty often, it takes a lot of practice, but it's nice. In my mind, I like to know, like, okay, even though I'm not going to go there, where's the end of the road, right? Where's sort of like something I can reach for? For me, I'm reaching towards head to toes. Even though I don't get there, I don't have to even force myself there. I have a roadmap ahead of myself to aim for, okay? So I'm going to start about arms distance away. So I'm actually bringing my, hands down to more or less where my elbows were, right? You can do this closer or further. You'll have to play with it a little bit. There's no perfect location here. And now I'm going to kick up into my forearm balance. Try not to slide around. There you go. Hug in, press down, lift up. Next, from here, I'll take my feet to the wall and then turn my toes over, pointing the toes down. This is a great starting point for your scorpion pose. Press to the feet, pull your chest towards the wall. And so you end up in this kind of like nice back bend shape. Over time, you can start to walk the feet further and further down. Maybe pull your chest further and further forward. Extend and release when you're ready. You can try doing that closer or further, depending on how that felt. So for me, just to show you, I'll go a little bit closer this time. I'll have I'll be close to the wall, so it's gonna be a little bit tighter, but might actually make it so that I can get more flexion in the spine. So let's see how that works. Yeah, I'll bring it a little bit closer, kicking up, finding my balance, then bringing the feet to the wall. Turn the toes over, press down, and start to slide the chest towards the wall. I'm not just pulling my face forward, I'm trying to move at my chest, pull the chest forward. Now, you might start to slide the feet further down, press into the feet, pull your chest towards the wall. Press down through the forearms, still not dropping down. Push. Extend to come up. Rest between rounds. Maybe you try one more, a little bit further away. So I did one middle ground, one close. This time I'll come a little bit further just to see how it feels, to try different things out. This is how we create change, right? We break patterns, we do things that are different, trying to find something that I can do, but I'm also trying to challenge myself a little bit to see what more I can discover about myself. So expansion of our awareness comes oftentimes with a little bit of challenge attached to it. Yeah, kick up. And the balance, feet to the wall. Walk the feet down. So this one, right, a little bit further away, you can't bend my knees as much. Might give me an opportunity to do one leg at a time. Or both legs off the wall. Pushing down. And release it out. This is a challenging pose. It takes practice, patience, and then we have to keep coming back to if we want to see changes with it. So if it's your first time, it's your 100th time, you know, there's no expectation to be anywhere. There's no need to be at a certain point, depending on how much time you've been working on it. Each on our own journey. Let's see if we can do one or two more. If you want to open the spine a little bit more, I'm going to do a quick spinal stretch before I do my next round of two. I'm going to get pretty close to the wall here. And then to walk my hands up to about the height of the shoulders. Just going to press away. Maybe bend the knees. And release it. All right, if you're still working on this, remember you can be doing just a regular forearm balance without the back bend. You could be working on your dolphin pose, being down on the forearms, a great way to build strength and mobility in the shoulders, or take another round of this back bend, this scorpion pose, okay? I'm gonna do two more, feel free to join me. If you're done, you can lie with your legs at the wall or on your back, or do any of the other forearm poses that we suggest. You can even do any of the drills we've already done. Back to the headstand drill, or back to the knee on against the wall drill, any of the drills we've already done. Find balance. Turn the toes over. Pull the heart forward. and start to walk. Take your time, rest between rounds, check in with your knowledge. Visualize doing the pose before doing it. As you come down, your elbows are under your shoulders. You're gonna hug the forearms in and press the forearms down, extending out to the shoulders. Even as you move into the back bend, we're still trying to keep support. Like right now, my low back isn't in a lot of agony because I'm keeping a little bit of engagement to the core, supporting the low back. I'm trying not to just crunch it, but to extend out. So you're looking to stretch the front of the hips. The whole front body really gets to open up. Can you visualize what you're going to use? The muscles, the actions you plan on engaging to get up. And before you do your last one, really see it clearly in your mind's eye. When you're ready, go for it. One more if you're still with it. If you're done, great. Rest will be with you in just 1 second. Last one, with or without the wall, your choice. Visualize it. See what you're going to engage, pulling your heart forward and through, squeezing the heels to the bum or toes to the back of the head, contracting the hamstrings, right? Visualize and engage. First, you find your balance. Push down, hug in, push down. Then we take toes towards the back of the head. Head towards your toes. Extending out, then dropping down, extending out, dropping down, extending out. 3, 2, and 1. This time we'll take a child's pose for a moment. All right, if you're still here, really nice job. Wherever you ended up, whatever work you did, hopefully it was intentional. It felt purposeful, felt mindful, it helped you gain knowledge and helped you utilize the knowledge that you've gained. Our goal is always to expand awareness, which doesn't necessarily mean doing the hardest thing and forcing our way into the deepest version of the pose, but learning about how we move, how we breathe, learning about ourselves through practice and patience. Check in with your breath. Is your breath running faster than your body? Can you slow it back down, bring them together? Let them work in tandem to support each other. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the body. We did quite a few back bends today, so you can skip this next thing if you don't want to do it. I'm going to take one more back bend just because we really worked the back so much. It'd be a shame to not utilize that opening. Come onto your back. Hands by your ears. We'll come up to our upward facing bow. Just one of these today. Press to the feet. Lift through the outer hips. Extend the legs. If you feel a lot of pressure in your low back here, go ahead and come up to your tiptoes. And slowly lower all the way down. Pause for a moment, breathe. Keep the feet on the ground. I know it's really tempting to bring the knees into the chest. See if you can just keep the feet down. Okay, one more time, actually. That felt pretty good to me, so let's just do more. And I'll give you some options. You can stick with, you can go to bridge pose, hips up, right? Maybe supporting your hands, holding your hips up with your hands, or using blocks for support. If you choose to, just stay on your back and let the knees rock side to side, or take it up, upward facing bow. Now, if you're feeling extra spicy sauce today and you want to go even deeper, you can come back down onto your head, keeping the hips up, come to the crown of the head. We'll drop the elbows and forearms down, coming into our kind of forearm back bend. Pressing through your feet, stretching through your legs. Like, why not? Since you're here, one more option if you want, and you're on your forearms, you can walk your feet in, palms are together, I'll open the hands, and then just try to work my right toes into my hands. Maybe I hold on to the foot, press the chest out, onto your left tip toes. And if you want, you can switch legs. Left toes into the hands. Totally optional. It's pretty deep, so don't worry if that's not quite where you're at. Just again, giving you that nice roadmap, a direction to move towards. When you're ready, come back onto your back. I felt really good. Let's go ahead and rock out the knees side to side. Lots of back bends. Takes a while to open up into our back like this. Spend a lot of time just prepping the spine, getting ready to move into these deeper back bends. It's not something that can be just, usually can just rush into. Drop both knees to your left. But over time, as your spine becomes more mobile, as your body becomes more comfortable with it, it becomes more accessible, right? So you still need to warm up properly, take the time to get right, to get set up for it. But you become more adaptable to the movements. This is probably our strongest power, our ability to adapt. Just look at the past year. How impossible would it be to just be inside every day, not be able to go out or go to work or socialize? But we adapt, we make it through. Our adaptability is part of our resilience, what makes us so strong. Switch legs, knees to the right. Stretch your left leg out. Take your right knee over to the left side for a twist. Look over your right shoulder. Extend out to the left leg. Really reach out to the left toes. I'm kind of pulling my navel in a little bit, so not just kind of flopping into the twist. There's some action here. Getting the most out of it. Pulling the right knee towards the left, but keeping the right shoulder down. Maybe you extend your right leg out to the left, grabbing your right toes or ankle. Make your way back onto your back. Stretch your right leg out. Take your left knee over to the right side for a twist. And I'm going to extend out to the right leg pretty actively. So pushing out to the right foot and pulling the navel back a little bit, keeping the back body full. It feels really good. Now I'm twisting left shoulder down, as the left knee moves towards the right. Breathe into the side body. Not just flopping here, but actively creating what I need to bring balance back into the body. So after all of that deep back bending, you might feel the difference in your back, right? The tension in the back, and we're trying to let some of that go. Belly pulls in. Maybe you extend out your left leg to the right, grabbing your foot or ankle, pressing through your feet. And we'll make your way back onto our back. Stretch your arms out. Stretch your legs out. Take a deep breath in. And bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good little squeeze here. Take your legs up to the sky and start to pull your legs in towards you, letting the low back kind of round up a little bit. We're going to do this real slow, real gradual. Pull the toes in even more. Maybe you find a point where the tension becomes too much, so you stop, breathe. If you can, you just keep slowly moving further and further into your, not quite a plow pose. Think of it more as a forward fold on your back, thighs to ribs, shins towards your forehead, let's say. Just only barely letting the low back curl up. Maybe you roll the low back down, keep the legs pulling in, and then you can curl the hips back up. And now we'll go to our plow toes to the ground over your head. Support your low back if you need to. Or maybe interlace your hands, reach to your knuckles. Press through your feet. Bring your knees to your forehead. Bring your knees towards your ears. Extend back out through your legs. Place the hands down and slowly lower all the way back down and rock yourself up to. I'm just gonna turn myself back. Look in here. Coming into your coming into a pigeon pose on your left side. Walk your hands in, tuck your back toes, pick up your back knees, straighten your legs, please. Walk your hands over to your left, move your hips over to your right, two straight legs. It's in this kind of cross-legged pyramid pose action. And from here, you'll take your right hand back to the right and slide your left foot forward, come into your Hanumanasana splits. We're gonna fold over your left leg. Okay, folding over the left leg. Press out through your feet. You can put blocks underneath you if you need to. Folding over the left leg. Draw thighs to hips. Extend out from hips to the feet. You're drawing in, scissoring your thighs together. Pressing through your feet, stretching through your legs for 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back in, tuck your back toes, drag that left heel straight back underneath you. Switch sides, right shin forward, pigeon pose. And slide it out. Get nice and low, nice and long. Walk your hands back in, tuck your back toes, keep the feet where they are, straighten your legs. End up in this cross-legged pyramid pose, crisscross pyramid pose. Walk your hands over to the right, lean your hips over to the left, press to your feet, stretch to your legs, extend out through the chest so that you get that nice stretch to your IT bands, releasing through your low back a little bit, side body extension. So just trying to take as much tension out of our back as we can. Let's get into one more big stretch here. Take your left hand back to the left. Start to walk your right foot forward. Slide your legs out. Hanumanasana. Folding over your right leg as best you can. You can always just drop the back knee and do a half split, or take it out, slide it down, block underneath the thighs, nice. Folding in. Scissor your thighs together. Press out through your feet. Try to squeeze your thighs towards your hips. Fold in and press through your feet. Take your nose to your knee for 3. Press out through your feet, fold in 2. And 1, tuck your back toes, press back, drag that right heel straight back. This action is really going to help us re-engage the core so our low back doesn't feel pressure. Push down, drag that right heel back. Maybe you come up to your fingertips or on blocks. Downward dog, last one, downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step, hop, or float through to seated, please. You can step or hop your feet through your hands. Reach the arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, come back up. And bring your chin to your chest. Start to drop the crown of your head towards the tops of your thighs. So really rounding through the back body, crown of the head towards the tops of the thighs. Pull the belly in, pull the navel back, make some space, and round in, chin to your chest, crown of your head towards the tops of your thighs. Try not to bend your knees, keep your legs straight. Crown of the head towards the tops of the thighs. You can use your hands to pull yourself in. 2 more breaths here. Really big stretch through the back body. Inhale, look forward towards your toes. Extend out through your spine. Exhale, fold it all the way. Inhale, come back up. Take it down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And we'll take one last happy baby. Grab your feet, please. Rock it out side to side. You play around with bringing your right heel towards your pelvis, extending out to your left leg. Switching sides, left heel towards the pelvis, extending out to the right leg. One more time. We'll be bent knee thigh wide. Maybe both legs extend out. Lower your feet back down to the ground. Slide your legs out, lie back, and relax, Shavasana. Use your breath to bring calm and stillness into the body. We'll start to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Coming back to awareness in the body and intention in the breath. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. Take a nice deep breath in, stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out. And side out, let go. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. And when you're ready, rock up to sleep. Sitting up tall, close your eyes. Bring your hands together at your heart. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. The light in me honors the light in you. May that light shine brightly for us all. Thank you for practice today. Thank you so much for bringing your energy and your effort into this pretty challenging practice. Great job. If you have questions, comments, requests, or feedback, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook at Stephen Arcos Yoga, or you can email me, stephen@stephenarcosyoga.com. If you have the ability to give, I'm on Venmo at Stephen Arcos Yoga or PayPal using my email address to find me. Thanks again and have a great day. See you next time.